Joining us now, Louisiana Senator Bill Cassidy. Senator, it's always great to have you. Thank you so much for being here.
Hey, thanks for having me.
All right.
What a great segment.
It was a fantastic setup, and you see how our choices are slowly diminishing, and it seems like the Biden administration is really working to take that choice away. Now you can't rent a car without them pushing an agenda on you. How do we move past this? How do we change what's going on?
Yeah, we vote for a different candidate in November of next year, and Congress is there to represent the American people. If the people that are upset with this kind of gradual, just kind of incursion into our life, with this kind of federal government taking over more decisions in our life, let your elected representative know she or he better respond, or else she or he will be replaced. That's the way our democracy works. That's how we make a change.
And Senator, I want to follow up on that. So I hail from California, where we have some very aggressive green goals, mandates, if you will. And I've talked to many climate analysts, even in the state, that are saying that there's just no transition plan, and they're concerned about the grid capacity. What do you think? What kind of impact would that have in our heartland, and all across the country if we overload the grid?
I was actually just thinking about that because I'm also a doctor. It may be that you're uncomfortable because it's 100 degrees out and the air conditioner goes away. But what if you have a medical illness? What if you have a machine that's running on electricity that's pumping a little bit of oxygen, extra oxygen? Or wonder if you cannot tolerate that extra heat, or in the winter, the extra cold. This actually has implications beyond people being uncomfortable. By the way, the same states like California, which are so pushing that we electrify everything, make it so difficult to permit new power lines. And so if you make it difficult to permit new power lines, you are breeding failure. You're setting up our states, our country, our individuals for not just failure, but maybe medical risk because of won't let us permit, but you demand that we go electric.
Senator, another one of Biden's initiatives is now facing legal pushback, his student loan bailout 2.0. So I took to the streets and asked some recent graduates how they feel about the plan. Listen to this. There's this plan out there President Biden has to forgive loans or provide really generous repayment plans for loans. So how do you feel about that plan?
Well, I'm all for it because I obviously have a lot of student loans to pay.
I know a lot of friends that they went and they worked hard and they paid off their student loans. And to me, it feels like cheating the system a little bit.
For someone who has a debt right now, it must be great. But again, in thinking about the bigger picture, we have to somehow find a way to pay it back.
I think college should be accessible to everyone. You shouldn't have to be in debt your whole life over getting an education.
So, Senator, we got different opinions on that. It kind of depended on if you had student loans. Those who had student loans seem to really want a bailout. But, of course, the root problem is how do you get the cost of college down? How do you fix that issue? What are you doing to try to address that?
We've introduced legislation, which, by the way, has Democratic support, in which you would require universities, for example, to put up on a website if whatever I look like. I look in the mirror, I'm a white guy. I look in the mirror, I'm an African-American male. I come from a disadvantaged background. What is my likelihood in this curriculum at this university and graduating? How much will I have to borrow and what am I going to earn? If you enroll in a curriculum in which you got a 5% chance of graduating, you make a different decision, we hope. If you're going to pay $50,000 a year for school and you're going to make $40,000 when you graduate, hopefully you make a different decision. We have other legislation. Some universities will present it as if a Pell Grant and a loan are part of their financial assistance to you. They never tell you got to pay back the loan. Other universities are more honest about it. Let's have an apples and apples way of comparison, not just for the universities, but for those entities which are providing the loans. We need to provide information and transparency to the person going to school, not sticking them with a bill 4 years later saying, sorry, we forgot to mention to you, you got to pay it back.
Well, Senator, as someone who is still paying off their student loans, I would definitely appreciate more transparency. So your point is well taken. Thank you so much, Senator Cassidy, for joining us today.
Thank you, Kelly.